I think we need to play the video because I really want to hear
Dr.
from
Umar.
you. Yeah, we gotta hear from the doctor. This is our Hotep corner for this episode.
That part.
Really?
But
We miss you.
we don't miss Brit right now. Don't do that, George. I really want to know what y'all think about this because he is making a comment on homosexuality. And we know in our community as black men, homosexuality can go either or, and it plays into some things. But I'm gonna share this video right quick. I hope I have it marked at the right spot. Once we get into it, I really want to hear what y'all have to say. This is Brother Umar. This is Dr. Umar on the Sayari podcast on YouTube. So let me know if y'all hear it, and here we go.
Last is the Democratic Party has branded itself unintentionally as the party of misfits. And what I mean by that, any non-traditional agenda, they signing it.
Yeah.
If it's LGBT, they signing it. If it's transgender, they signing it. If it's feminism, they signing it. If it's letting men play in a girl sport because he identifies as a woman, that's unfair. How you gonna let a biological man wrestle a woman and win the championship? Bro.
Yeah, it's insane.
Bro. So I believe a lot of people stood back, even Democrats, and said, what do we really stand for? Like, do we literally just sign up for anything that goes against the grain? Because a lot of people backed off of the Democratic Party because they got tired of the effeminization agenda.
Yeah, for anything stand for
Absolutely.
Nothing.
Like I know a lot of men, black and white, who said, I can't vote for this no more because y'all are super effeminizing the boys. And you know why they're doing that? It's a population control strategy. That's why it's all in the schools.
Hormone therapy in the schools.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They got
you mean to stop like what?
The reproduction of black people in particular. The problem though, so here's the thing. We have to convince black boys that black women are too toxic to build a family with. We got to convince black girls that black males are too toxic to build a family with. One of the reasons Barack Obama was made president is so he could normalize the LGBTQ agenda in the black community. Think about it. If George Bush tried to push homosexuality in the black community, we would have rejected him.
Of course.
If Donald Trump tried to push homosexuality in the black community, we would have rejected him.
Of course.
You could only normalize that through a black face.
Black man.
Obama was made president to make it normal. When Barack Obama became president, homosexuality was not a mainstream issue, nor was it accepted as a mainstream alternative to the traditional family.
I gotta look at
By the time he left office in 2008, they were completely running everything.
And if
you even disagreed with, I'm gonna give you an example.
It is.
I do a lot of graduation speeches, right?
Did gay people just pop up when Obama became president? Did I miss something? Because I had a gay cousin way before Obama was a thing.
Man, what?
My grandma had a gay beautician named Keisha.
Man, what? My mom's best friend was gay in the 90s.
His mama called him Kevin, though.
But again, and Helene, if you want to take over, that's fine.
Because you know what? I want to do this as a round, like y'all just talk, because I don't need to pinpoint who. That was some bullshit. Most of that, 80% of that was some bullshit.
The funniest thing for me, and I say this with everything, I have my issues with the alphabet mafia, but it's mainly on the Caucasoidal side.
That part.
The privilege that they like to pull when it comes to their situation. One, Dr. Umar, Obama didn't leave in 2008. He left in 2016. So you're basically saying everything past that was, BS. Obama literally was not the LGBT QIA president at all. Nope. He wasn't a proponent for same-sex marriage, and let me put it like this: he never spoke on it. Even when they
not in his first
term,
he was not.
And the only reason he really became that was because Uncle Joe got on television and spoke on it. Yeah, I'm a Catholic, but yeah, I do believe that, you love who you love and you marry who you want to marry. So it's same-sex marriage. No, same-sex marriage is fine. Look here, Jack. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I'm Catholic. I think people should love everybody. All right? That's my Joe Biden. Congratulations. Let me shut the
I
fuck
need
up
you to
on it.
do better.
I need to do better. But you know
All he
what?
gotta do is act like he sleep.
Nigga. Enrico.
But because he did that, Obama had to jump on it and go, yes, Sasha and Malia, they talk about why can't so and so be married. Now that's my Obama. Now shut up. I think it's better.
That was better. That was better.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Close
Because if
your
you
eyes.
know better, you do better. And that was my Maya Angelou. You're welcome. But again, no. Here's my thing. Why? Jason, like, I hate you. Shut up. No, but here's my thing, y'all. Why do we have to comment on every fucking thing? The only thing we should be saying is and I'm throwing this at y'all, my white ligger bigger tiggers. Y'all need to recognize black blood was spilled for y'all to have these moments. As long as you acknowledge that, as long as you acknowledge Marsha Johnson, as long as you acknowledge Bayard Rustin, as long as you acknowledge the civil rights movement, as long as you acknowledge black folks did what black folks did for y'all to actually have this privilege or this entitlement you think you have or you say you deserve, I'm cool with it. To my Hotepian brothers and sisters, y'all just need to get off of this whole train about the gay agenda in the black community. I'm sorry.
And the hormone therapy in school, nigga, my kids came from a school district that had money, and even them motherfuckers couldn't afford to put books. Like those kids don't even have lockers anymore. Them goddamn kids are using Chromebooks, and every kid didn't have a goddamn Chromebook on the first day of school. So they don't have enough money for laptops, but they have enough money to do hormone therapy in the goddamn lunchroom at lunch. Like, where the fuck is this happening at? Can
And
we stop that bullshit ass lie?
well, and also the feminization of the Democratic Party. Okay, wouldn't that also equate to the niggerization of the Democratic Party in 1964 when they signed the Civil Rights Bill? That's okay. So are we the only ones that should have the rights? I mean, at the end of the day, the black community has straight, has non-binary, has gay, has lesbian, has trans. We're all over and I'm sorry, brother Untusu Mumbabe Umar. I guarantee you got a cousin who was Joseph and now is Josephine. Don't play these games with us. Because at the end of the day, and this is my last thing, Helene, I'm sorry. When it came to us fighting for us, black ligger bigger tiggers were out there on the front lines. Where were you?
Hell, they still black.
Exactly. At the end of the day,
they still black.
It don't matter what clothes you wear or what person you got in your bed. When you walk out your house, that melanin still shows.
So like Helene, like which so I'll tap in. So like so what you said that they're still black. So the part that Dr. Umar is missing is intersectionality, and he has to ask himself: does he care more about someone being gay or someone being black? Because if you care about black people, how can you be pro-black if you are only pro-black for people that are also straight or not trans? So if you see someone that is black and trans, are you not going to fight for them? Because, or if someone that's black and gay, black and lesbian, because now you're acting like white people. Now you're picking and choosing, and now if you're being showing prejudice within the community, because he also noticed that he said against the grain. What does that mean? Like, what does he? And that's a rhetorical question. What does he mean against the grain?
What is the grain?
Because if you really peel it back, because he's quick to talk about Eurocentric standards, if you peel it back, it's going to be a Eurocentric standard. So this idea that you're going to pick and choose which black people can be saved and which aren't, who gives you that authority to do so? And then he said that he paints Obama. So gay marriage was legalized in 2015. So that was under Obama's administration. So, yeah. But this is so. Massachusetts, they legalized gay marriage. Before, prior to that, it was state by state. Massachusetts legalized gay marriage in 2003. I looked it up, so I don't want y'all to know. I just got these facts. I'm not that smart. I did have to look it up. Massachusetts legalized it in 2003. Texas, they removed sodomy laws also in 2003. So the seeds were planted well before then. So just saying that Obama had this agenda to make all the black people gay for population control, that is disingenuous at best, considering that seeds were already planted. Prior to that, when Obama was going into office, there were already movements being made on a state to state and a national level that gay marriage was going to be legalized. So acting like he just came in with this nefarious agenda to make everybody gay, to decentralize the black nuclear family is just bullshit. That's not true. And like, let's just say that like, so Obama did run on an LGBT platform. It was not targeted at just black people. That's just incorrect. And the last thing that I'll say, like a lot of people, they get so like within like with trans people, like there aren't that many trans people. Like if you really break it down, so like making this such a big, and I was trying to tell this to a friend, like this issue has been polarized and has become bigger than what it really is. There are not that many trans people. So to have a war on a small like demographic, like for y'all, how many trans people do y'all know? You know, like do y'all know more than like 20 trans people? Like in the day to day, I've only met
and they don't all play basketball or swim or run track. Like yeah.
So this idea, so there are just making this issue more polarizing than what it has to be, and then even within the gay community, like I work for a university that I feel like is relatively progressive, but anytime we throw out surveys asking, getting the demographics of people, the number of LGBT people is always much lower than what I would have thought it would be. Now, granted, do they just not want to report? Yes, I'm sure, but this idea that just everyone is gay and that everyone is defeminizing, that's just bullshit, and that's just a way of just expressing his really conservative views. Black people, and this is the last thing I'll say, a lot of black people really are conservative.
Hella conservative.
It's just the racism of the Republicans is why they can't fully get on board. So honestly, he don't sound like nothing more than just a Republican to me. You know, these are just Republicans' alt-right talking points. And so if you can't support all black people who are different from you, you really can't support us.
But why is it always the feminization when it comes to gay, like the gay speaking point? You talk about, and you brought up a good point, Chris, like Umar will say, oh, he will bring up these Eurocentric things, like he wants to have multiple women because, oh, to be monogamous is a white thing. Why do you want to pick and choose what you consider Eurocentric and not? Because if being monogamous is a white thing, why are you so hyper focused on who somebody is sleeping with or what their genitalia looks like or whatever the case may be? You want to be hyper focused on what's Eurocentric and what's not at certain points. It's like people picking and choosing what they want out of the Bible and wanting to believe in and speak on. And why
we
is it
live in a
always
collective world, though?
And it's always the feminization. There are gay women. Y'all ain't worried about the gay women, but you're worried about the gay men.
Hey,
so it's okay to be the gay woman because he want a girl that got a girlfriend. No,
there
nigga,
you go.
You need to be.
But that's because they won't let a gay woman come into a man's sport like they let a gay man go into a woman's sport. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where those lines always get construed at. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not letting a woman. I'm sorry, Patrick.
Go ahead. Finish your point, bro.
They're not letting a woman go out there on a baseball field with a guy. You know what I'm saying? Or they're not letting a woman go out there on a football field with a guy either. You know what I'm saying? They're not even letting them go out there and play basketball. So, but you can go out there as a man and go play a woman's sport. That's why the conversation is always geared towards that, because it's something easy. It's the low hanging fruit. It's easy for you to look at and pick
You
at.
talk about how many times that's physically actually happened. I've known of 2 times that has actually happened. No, 3, because there was a swimmer, a boxer, and I want to say a basketball player. And those were, one was at I think they were, 2 of them were at a college level. Out of those 3, you're talking about polarizing and putting in the forefront 3 people and making it an entire movement, so much so that Donald Trump has felt the need to make an executive order about it over 3 instances. And there may be more, but they are not catastrophic. It's not enough for an executive goddamn order. What you got?
I agree, but it's so low hanging fruit, and we are in a state of, again, because it's easy for us to pick at. Of course, they go magnify it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no different than how we speak about police brutality for us, right? They might feel like it's low hanging fruit to us, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that we experiencing. So for them,
Right.
that's probably like, well,
But
this the shit that we experiencing in our
right.
sports because it's affecting our kids.
But
Like,
there's a difference. Those kids are getting their ass beat in sports. Our
right,
asses are getting beat in life, and
Right.
fact,
we are dying from it. No
fact,
kid,
Y'all lost the
no
game and we
has
losing
lost
our
the game.
lives.
Yeah,
fact.
there's a
Yeah,
difference. One is detrimental to life. The other one is just detrimental that you don't get the trophy. And here's one of the crazier things. They keep using, well, there was the man who turned woman, and blah blah blah. They lost. They still
Yeah.
lost.
That
They
swimming
don't
but that
win
swimming motherfucker didn't win nothing.
at all. They sucked as men. They suck as women. They just suck, and that's
That part.
it. But again, it's the boogeyman thing that makes people like Trump and Umar seem like right when he talked about something with the things in schools, and the dude was like he dropped a bar. Like he hit some fire bars, and I'm like, whoa, 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 wait a minute, hold up. The gay agenda has been going on since the beginning of a long time.
How
It's
come
been
I've
from
never
the
gotten a
1900s.
pamphlet for the agenda? I ain't never seen
Ye-
the agenda yet. Do I?
Well, no,
I know I give off butch vibes on occasion. How come I ain't
yeah,
seen the goddamn agenda?
I don't know there, Harris, but again,
I've been waiting for the agenda. I ain't seen that
no,
motherfucker yet.
but what is the black agenda? That these are the things that a lot of these conservatives do for crowd control. If a group of people have finally gotten a seat at the table, how do we make it to where we can take the either take the seat or move the table?
Shit, move the table. Patrick, what you got to say?
Please. Oh, those women, the trans people that were in those sports, a lot of them were hermaphrodites that clinically were declared women. So
Oh,
the
that
people,
the runner
Yeah, the
chick.
runner,
yeah, and the
yes.
boxer that was in the Olympics this year, she was like in this one that was in MMA a couple years ago. They were all medically determined to be females, but they were hermaphrodites. They both had both genital parts, and they were both medically determined by doctors that they were females.
Hmm.
And the people that are complaining about this shit are the people that were lifetime JV players and the seniors in high school still on JV
That
and
nigga said
had no
lifetime
chance of
JV
ever
player.
being competitive in their life. And they was second stream of JV at that. Dr. Umar, I don't fuck with shit that he got to say because he just be talking half the time. And I wouldn't be surprised if he ain't got a transvestite white bitch slamming him in his ass right now.
Oh,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
I want to count for me. I'm just saying, bro. He probably got a white trans person. Hey, and they're
Man,
reeling him out right now.
that'll be
All
so.
right.
That'll be a
Not
crazy
not
plot
not the
twist.
Diddy party.
Yeah.
Oh
Uh-uh,
Lord.
we gonna talk about the Diddy party in the next gathering of black men.
I
But
know.
George, did you have
No,
anything to add on?
it's,
Not in particular. Like I say,
Jason?
it's
Okay.
trans. Even the ones with the well, I believe her name was African track star was Castor, Samamaya, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even
Yeah.
and I don't know why so many people believe that Algeria, of all places, sent a trans boxer to
Yes.
the Olympics. Like these were just women that had high testosterone.
Right.
They weren't in particular trans. Like I think it's something that, and again, I don't have the answer.
Hmm.
And again, because again, there's not that many. Like Chris was saying, there's not that many trans people, and I'm sure very few of them, want to compete in sports anyway. So we're talking about, less than 50 cases. And before we
Right.
make this just something to stand on a soapbox and plant your flag on, like let's there's bigger fish to fry. There's more important shit for us to be worried about as a nation. So.
Jason.
oh no, I ain't got no.
She's like, I'm good. I'm good.